If you are watching this live, just to let you guys know, we just had our third young one, first boy, again, our fourth child. So that's a big deal. But right now, there is much more important stuff going on. Of course, as many of you guys know, T-Man and his wife, Melania, apparently have C-19. But on top of that, some very weird things are going down. And I would love to hear your opinion on all of this. This is some absolutely crazy stuff. Of course, a lot of people talked about October surprise, and all this stuff going down. And then, of course, October 1st, we find out that T-Man and his wife, according to MSM, now have this horrible thing, right? On top of this, yesterday, the same day that this happened, they even had to come out with articles from Fox and others saying it was purely coincidental that there was not one, but two doomsday planes flying not only on the West Coast, but on the East Coast. Now, my understanding of them is basic, but basically these doomsday planes are communications with submarines. Some, I believe it was Stormy on Twitter, said that her friend said that they use them all the time. They are a primary source of communication for subs. So it's not just when, it's doomsday, right? My thought was that there's also Poseidons that communicate with them. I think that they have those up in the air 24/7, or they have them ready to go. I'm pretty sure they have them ready to go 24/7. They have a crew, they have everybody in there. So on top of that, on the West Coast and on the East Coast, you've got all this stuff going on. These doomsday planes. So I thought that was pretty weird. And then on top of that, they did a weird video. I won't say weird. It's a normal video of T-Man basically announcing that he's going to this military hospital. Again, I would love to have your opinion on it. A lot of people say that video looks like it's green screen. I looked at it, and the only way I was able to look at it was on a phone. So, almost anything could look like that. On the other hand, think about the technology right now that we have as civilians as far as deep fakes. Just a couple of years ago, it was somebody with a $10,000 computer could make them, and it took forever, and they had to match up the face, all that. Now they literally have apps that we could download and put our face on Iron Man or put our face somewhere else. Imagine what the government has as far as, DARPA, these guys all having these things as far as, deep fakes. It is such a threat to the country that they've talked about it at the UN. Say if, for example, you had the president say, we're going to conflict right now with Russia. That would be a big deal. People would believe it if they saw it, from his face directly. So people thought that video at the White House was, of course, some sort of green screen. Some think, and again, this is just what people are thinking, right? This is what is coming out. Some people said that that he is no longer around for some reason, or this is a way to basically let people know that he went of natural causes or something like this, right? And really what happened is possibly taken out or something. This all sounds very, very crazy. So again, these are just what people are saying. What is, even if it's just him going to the military hospital, has nothing to do with the doomsday planes, I just wonder if this is a reason to get him into some sort of protection. As far as things are going down, how would you get one of the most watched persons in the world somewhere without alerting everybody, right? Well, CV, boom, now they see him getting in the helicopter going here. Everybody backs off. It's a military base, so people can't, obviously, they can't go in there. I wonder if they're going to let media into the military hospital and, show him daily how he's doing. My feeling is that they're not going to be showing him, which is very, that's what would get me, right? So I guess we'll see. But we're now 32 days away, or 31 days, I believe, away from the vote. So I think that if anything was to go down crazy, it would most likely be in the next month. So I would definitely keep your head on a swivel. For those of you guys that are asking if there's going to be a show tonight, probably not. We just got our baby out of the hospital. My mother-in-law is probably going to come over and help us, and we are probably going to have a family dinner. So just want to let you know, the last couple days has been crazy because they only allow one person in at a time. It's actually really lame, and then if you leave, you can't come back. So for instance, my mother-in-law was watching all my kids at 1 a.m., basically couldn't get them to sleep, whatever else. I had to leave, so that meant I could not come back to the hospital because of all the CV stuff. So now finally we got to pick her up. We got her out. We got our babies. We got all three of them loaded up in the back seat. And yeah, it's an amazing thing. I got my first baby boy. I am so freaking happy. We waited 9 months, mind you. And I'd love to get your opinion on one thing. After waiting 9 months, since I was with the kids and we couldn't switch fast enough, she had it very quickly. Mother-in-law texted, "It's a boy." And I was like, why? Out of all the family members, don't text me. I can actually come in and see it. So I was pretty disappointed because I waited 9 months, but whatever. So she doesn't watch this. If she does, maybe she'll get your guys' opinions. Even the nurse said you probably should have asked first. Other than that, I think that everybody should not be panicked, not worry. As far as some of the stuff that's going on, I do have a bad gut feeling about this month, but that's just as important as any of your gut feelings. What do you guys think is actually going on? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Be nice, of course, and then yeah, I will see you in a bit. We are probably going to try to put out a video today and try to put out something. Also, we're working with a few creators right now to try to get some more stuff out. So, love you guys. Thank you. If I missed super chats, I really do apologize. I believe this is actually about to die on me. Christian Moore, thank you. Congrats, brother. Name. Jack is his name. He's named after a very important person in my life. Somebody who I believe is selfless, and he's the friend I always talk about that basically taught me, if you see somebody pulled over on the side of the road, you pull over and check. You take an exit, you go around 20 minutes out of your way to help that person. That's who he's named after. But anyways, very good guy. Anyways, I love you guys. Thank you all for your support through all this craziness. I haven't slept much because I've had our 1-year-old and then our 5-year-old. And when mom's not around, obviously, if any of you have been in that situation, it's not easy. So thank you. By the way, hat is sent by Jem. Thank you so much, Jem. I appreciate you. And I wanted to make sure that I got it into a few videos. So, all right, love you guys. Be safe. Be prepared. And Marf out.